Volcanoes and their eruptions, one of the most beautiful sights to see, but also one of the most dangerous. Volcanoes and eruptions happen all the time, even now. In fact, an eruption happened just days ago in Hawaii. They are cool to look at, but they're very dangerous. It's important to remember that some of the eruptions are stronger than an atomic bomb. The mantle of the Earth is hot. It's mostly solid due to the pressure of the Earth's crust above. There are a few things that produce the liquid rock we know as magma, and these are the temperature of the area gets hotter than the melting point of the parts of the rock. The pressure around the mantle decreases, and this causes the melting point of the rock to also decrease. Or if water gets into that mantle layer somehow, it can also decrease the melting point of the rock. On your screen, you will see a picture of a volcano diagram. So a volcano on the outside looks like any other mountain, but below the surface, a lot of things are happening. So we have a diagram here. So first thing, you have a magma chamber. Magma chambers are located far below the surface and are hard to detect. The upper part, for magma to escape, it needs an escape route, and we call the escape route the main vent. The upper part of the main vent is called the throat. That's where lava explodes from. On the outside, at the top of the main vent, a crater will form. Secondary vents are smaller areas where lava escapes. Magma is called lava when it reaches the surface. It is exactly the same thing. Magma and lava are the same. One is magma is what it's called when it's below the surface of the earth. Lava is what it is called when it comes out. Ash clouds are gas and bits of rock that form when the pressure from the gas builds up in the volcano until it explodes. All right, volcanic zones. You guys already know the Ring of Fire contains a lot of volcanoes. It actually contains 75% of all volcanoes. Remember that one of the ways that volcanoes are formed are when water gets into the mantle. In the Ring of Fire, that happens often as those plates in the Ring of Fire usually slide under each other, which allows water to get into the mantle. Now, the largest eruptions, though, happen at divergent plates. Remember, these are the plates that bump against each other and move apart. Most of these happen in oceans, so they go unnoticed. The exception to this is in Iceland. Iceland sits on the top of two divergent plates. Now, not all volcanoes form at the edge of plates. Some of them form in the center of the plates from hot spots where mantle plumes form. The Hawaiian Islands are actually formed this way. All right, so now we're at the volcanic eruptions. So not all volcanic eruptions are the violent eruptions that you see in these great videos. One type of volcanic eruption occurs with mafic magma. It is a darker and runnier than other types of magma, and the runnier magma causes quieter eruptions because the gas can escape easier. Mafic magma is found in oceanic volcanoes. Hawaii's volcanoes are made from this type, and because they are oceanic. Now we have the Icelandic volcanoes. These volcanoes are a similar lava type flow as the mafic magma and the oceanic volcanoes, but these come from fissures or cracks in the Earth's crust. So instead of mountains, imagine lava bubbling up from the ground beneath you. And the last type of volcanic eruption we're going to talk about is the explosive volcanoes that come from felsic magma. This is a more sticky magma that traps in gases better, and so it explodes more violently. So now let's talk about that explosive volcanic eruption. There are actually several different kinds of explosive volcanic eruption. We have the Strombolian eruption. This is lava shooting hundreds of feet in the air. It is caused by large bursting gas bubbles. Then we have the Volcanian eruptions. These are small eruptions, but they're extremely violent. These can travel at up to 800 miles per hour and shoot several miles into the air. These eruptions can happen repeatedly over days, months, and even years. They can also come before a bigger eruption. Most of the time you'll see these types of eruption as a lead up to a bigger eruption, one major catastrophe. Then you have the Plinian eruptions. This is the largest and most violent eruption there is. They create huge columns of gas and ash that rise 35 miles into the air. These eruptions can be mushroom or pine tree shaped. Like, think of a mushroom cloud for an atomic bomb. They are so powerful, they can blow the tops off of mountains. The last explosive volcanic eruption we're going to talk about is the Plinian eruption. This is an explosive eruption that causes lava and ash to flow very fast down the mountaintop, or down the mountain, instead of up like the others. So I leave you with this. One of my favorite things growing up, or one of my favorite memories of school growing up, involved a volcano. Um, it was a volcano that covered the city of Pompeii. This volcano happened so fast that it left everything preserved in the hardened lava. You can get bonus points if you can tell me what type of volcanic eruption that would be. I have a volcano kit also that we will use today to explore this awesome part of nature when everyone is ready. Thank you.